Now you know how to retrieve the Creator Insight search tool. C. Now you know the technicality of the Creator Search Insights tool. It's not just opening up your TikTok app without a plan. It's now opening up your TikTok app with a purpose. That is if you want to grow. And I repeat, if you have more than 10,000 followers and your videos have been watched over 100,000 times on TikTok, it's a high time you enroll for the Creator Rewards Program. Because that way, TikTok will pay you for your monetizable TikTok views. Is that statement clear? Is that statement clear? And I'm going to keep on giving you more workshops about this. If you open up your Creator Search Insights and you find a topic that you like, a topic that you can talk about, a topic that you can address, then you can instantly create a video and post it on your TikTok page. Do you have any questions? And look up here. It tells you, boost your rewards when your videos perform well in search. In other words, if the billions of users on TikTok are searching for that phrase that you created the video for, your video will automatically be pushed all the way up. And the more views that video gets, the more TikTok will pay you. Am I talking to somebody? And that's why when I'm running my sessions, some good question. Can you only earn if you have 10K followers? Yes, it must be 10K followers plus. Yes. To join the Creators Rewards Program, you must have 10,000 followers and over 100,000 views. Any more questions? Now, last but not the least, I'm gonna show you the best content that you should create. And let me give you, remember, it's not about the views. It's not about how many views you get. It's about how many views you get when people are searching for that topic. I want to make this very crystal clear. It's not about the millions of views that you get. I get millions of views every day, every week, every day. It's about the views that people get. It's about the views that you get when people are searching for that term that you created that video for. No, I'm gonna let that marinate in your spirit. It even says up here, boost your rewards when your videos perform well in search. No, I want to make sure that that statement is very clear. I want to make sure that that statement is clear, and I want to make sure that that statement marinates in your spirit. So the more views your video accumulates, when people search for that particular topic, the more TikTok will pay you. You should not care about the views. What you should care about, am I creating something that people are searching for? Man, I don't know. I don't know whether this statement is sizzling in your spirit right now. That's why I'm always laughing at all these clowns who get 16 views on their videos and they start jumping up and down, saying that they've gone viral. Some of us have been going viral since we were 5 years old. We don't brag about it. Is everything clear? Because now I'm going to show you the next step of how you can actually grow your TikTok platform long term. Remember, you're here for the long term. And because I'm also a creator on YouTube space, creators on YouTube, it's so hard to build YouTube because YouTube takes time. The YouTube algorithm takes time. You can't grow on YouTube overnight. You post your first video, you take 5 hours to create your video, then you get 2 views. And people get disappointed and they give up. The YouTube algorithm takes time to cook. Takes time. Now, I'm giving you the knowledge of how you can build your TikTok such that, let's say in about a year, if you created a nice video based on a searchable topic on TikTok, then, my friend, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, you're gonna be looking at, you'll be like, wow, people are looking for this particular term on TikTok, and then my video is ranking, and that way I'm getting more views, and that way I'm getting more rewards. Welcome to class. So let's go to the next. Let me show you the next thing. I'm going to give you the next tip of how to effectively, what kind of content should you be creating on TikTok with the help of the Creator Insight search tool. Let me come over here. Do you see that? That drop down menu right there, you click it and you select For You Content Gap. Write that down. Because every time I'm running my workshop, I will be specifically talking about content gap. What is content gap? Content gap means this is something that people are searching on TikTok, but they don't have enough videos for that particular search phrase. And that's where you should go. That's exactly what you should focus on. Is that statement clear? Is that statement clear? Class. Let's go back again. Is that statement clear, or should I repeat it, or do you have any questions? Because if you miss that part, then this whole class will have no value. This is what I want you to catch. You are looking at what people are searching for, but there is not enough content on TikTok for you to create. Let me tell you something. How many times do you hear me say, when I'm building something, I go where there is no path and I leave footprints? I came to TikTok and I looked at what my community was doing and I said, all this is nonsense. I'm going to go where there is no path and I'm going to do something, or I'm going to start creating content that people are not used to, that people are not used to. And then at one point, it's going to bless this platform. Okay? So this is how this thing works. So the one thing that I want you to underscore is for you content gap. Can you type that in the chat? Content gap. Write it down. Write it down. Content gap. And you're going to hear me talk about content gap continuously on my TikTok workshops. Joel Blessing, it doesn't matter. Whether you're a musician, a preacher, a businessman, it doesn't matter. It's the same concept. So what you can do, look for something that is searchable using the Creator Search Insights because you came in late, that is connected to music. Remember, this is not just about creating what you do. You are creating what people search for. Am I clear? Because your rewards will be boosted when your videos perform well in search. And by the way, let me tell you something about how this reward. Is anybody watching here in the Creator Rewards program on TikTok? Is anybody watching here in the Creator Rewards program on TikTok? I repeat, is anybody here in the Creator Rewards program on TikTok? Won't be on the program? Sunshine Nay? Okay. Welcome to class. Yeah, Flex. Yes, because you're not in the 10K bracket yet. Same thing I'm saying. You see this gifters level that they show. For me, that for me is not relevant. If you want to grow on this TikTok, gifters level will not take you anywhere. It's just a plaque with no value. And that's why, for example, like even on my platform, but I bring everybody up to as a guest. I don't give two fucks about which gifters level you are. The gifters levels is just plaques for you to show off. But these gifters plaques, they have no value. See where I'm coming from? What you should focus on, and let me give you a challenge. Focus on, hey, how am I going to get to 10,000 followers now? B, how are my videos going to get to 100,000? How am I going to get to 100,000 views? And then once you hit that, boom, apply for the Creator Rewards program. Before before we were in this, we used to call it Creators Program Better, but now today it was upgraded from Better to now Creators Rewards Program, which means let me talk to my folks here in the US, because you're seeing all this talk about TikTok is going to get banned, and the House, they passed the bill. Now they want to take it to the Senate, and then the president want to go and sign it. Let me tell you something. TikTok is not going anywhere. They can make all the noise they want to make. My folks in America, they can make all this noise and all this hype and all this. TikTok is not going anywhere. KNJ. Let me say this. Let me say this statement again. Gifters level have no value if you are not optimizing TikTok to grow monetarily. (2024) since the beginning of this year, if you go to my YouTube, if you go to all my if there's one thing I've been focused on, is giving advice of how you can grow on TikTok on Vote TV Academy. Then comes the next thing. People, they're like, hey, how am I going to get to 10,000 followers? Don't expect to post one video a week or 2 videos a month and then expect to grow to 10,000 followers. No. See, the point is, God has blessed you with a smartphone. God has blessed you with a free TikTok app. God has blessed you with Wi-Fi. God has blessed you with bundles. And yet you're giving excuses of why you're not growing or monetizing on TikTok. You're on TikTok every day. But the point is, it's not about being on TikTok every day. It's about what do you do when you get on TikTok. My people shall perish because of lack of knowledge. What do you do when you open that TikTok app? Running your mouth? Chasing gossip? And what you call udaku is poison, my sister. What you call chai is poison, my brother. And by the way, I say at the beginning of the year, the beginning of this year, I said, God will sanitize TikTok. If that statement went over your head, I feel bad for you. You come to Vote TV, I tell you, hey, by the way, do you know that there are 12 different ways of how you can make money on TikTok? And you start looking at the sky. You come to Vote TV, I'm telling you, like now today we've done this session, this academy. Do you know that TikTok has rolled out a creator search insights tool that you can use as a guideline to create content on TikTok? And you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know this. Oh yes, I know, because there's no other platform that you can go to, especially for my people, for my community, that will be talking about what I'm talking about. Remember, I'm always the one who went to a place where there is no path, and I'm leaving blueprints. I'm leaving footprints. Do you have a smartphone? Yes. Are you on TikTok? Yes. Do you have Wi-Fi? Yes. You got bundles? Yes. So the only reason why you're failing is not TikTok. It's because it's you. Exactly. See someone like Nancy Wangogi saying, I'm on TikTok every day. I have less than 1K followers. I feel bad for you. You're wasting time. You know what you're doing? You're wasting time.